Hello, I'm Kristen Lee. And we are gonna do a little chat with me. I'm pretty sure Mercury is in the microwave again. Because today was kind of bananas for everybody that I talked to. But I figured I'd film this now while it's fresh in my head, because I know that I'm not going to have any energy Wednesday night when I usually upload my Thursday videos. So, we're going to talk about the moving company that my dad found for my grandmother. I'll link their information down below. Ultimately, it's been a good experience. However, so when I moved out here in 2019, I had stuff from my house that came separate from my car. So we paid for it separate times. And it took about a month for each time. Uh-oh. Every time I do this lately, I have to sneeze. Okay, I'm back. Bless me. So anyway, it took about a month for my stuff. So it gave my dad and I and my stepmom time to maneuver to make room. So I just assumed all moving companies were the same because it's coming 3,000 miles. I was wrong. So the moving company, I kind of talked about it on Sunday. The furniture part, smooth, like just absolutely smooth. Like they wrapped everything, they text me, then they called when they were ready to pick up. They parked it on the street like you saw. They came, they wrapped everything. They were even willing to do a little extra that I don't know whether we were supposed to ask or not, but we paid them well. But yeah, so everything went fine. My hiccup was the car. The driver that they had on schedule got sick. I don't know if he got COVID or whatever, but he wasn't able to pick up the car. And originally, when I was hitting everything just on time the last day before my grandmother and I were going to spend the night at a hotel and then fly out the next afternoon, we had it just set up, and we had called earlier in the day and we were told that there was a driver to pick up the car in the area. And then all of a sudden the driver is sick, can't pick up the car anymore. So talked with the company. The company's like, it's not a problem, we do this all the time. Bring the car to the hotel, leave your keys with the hotel manager, we will give our credentials, whatever, and we'll take the car from there. I said, all right. So I'm like, I want to talk to a person because I'm getting text messages and emails. So I contact the person and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And he's like, your driver's sick. I'm the dispatcher. I'm trying to figure it out. But yeah, leave the car with the hotel. I said, okay, I need first name, last name, time, because in the area that we were, the hotels are not responsible for lost and stolen items. And here I am giving them the keys to the car, So the hotel was fantastic. I will link the hotel as well, as if for whatever reason you're in Albany and you're looking for something like not even 2 minutes away from the airport. They had a shuttle. Food wasn't bad. Prices were hotel prices, so it's a Hilton. And it had a swimming pool, all that jazz. And the room was really nice. I think I think I'm gonna put that in my wrap up, the room. Anywho, so the guy's like, I said, well, if you can get a driver here from 9 a.m. to, I'm gonna push it to 11 a.m. we're still here. You know, we can sign the paperwork, whatever. And the guy's like, that's too early. And I'm like, you're a day late, my dude. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I've never done this before. And you're asking me to leave the keys to the car with a stranger where if they go by protocol, could be towed, and then I have to pay a tow fee, and then I might have to pay a fine. Or got a brand new car because the car's paid off. So the guy's like, I promise we'll be there, whatever. Wednesday comes and goes. The car's still there. So Thursday morning, I get a phone call from the hotel saying, hey, I just want to let you know, we still have your keys. This is the first number because I gave him my number and my dad's number in case for whatever reason they needed to call when we were flying. And he's like, it hasn't been picked up yet. I'm so sorry. He's like, I just don't know if you want to call the moving company or whatever. We're not towing, we're not doing anything. We just want to let you know that it's still here and we are still have the keys at the front desk. Okay, cool. So my dad and I are on the phone trying to get a person, and the person that I got was the moving first, the stuff part, like the furniture part, but not the car part. I'm like, I need the car part. I need somebody from the car to call us back, figure out when you're going to get the car. So they got it 2 days later. Like, they got it Thursday evening. Dad got the email and everything, and I was like, okay, we got about a month now for them to go around, because how it was explained to me is that it's done by region and by state, and that each state and everything has their own movers for that part of the company. So if you haven't guessed, the car's here. In 5 days? Thursday, picked it up Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 6 days. 6 days. And the stuff will be here tomorrow. So my dad and I, we had an idea, like, and we kind of like baby prepped when I got back. Just an idea where things were gonna go, but now it's go time. My poor grandmother is so stressed out. She's like, I don't want to see any more boxes. I've been seeing boxes for the last 2 months. But long story long, car's in good hands, good shape. Guy was aces. The driver here, I don't know if he was the same driver from New York or not, but he contacted my dad this morning saying, hey, the delivery will be this evening from 6 to 7. And then as he got closer, he sent like screenshots of the road, because that was the other thing. Excuse me. It's a semi that picked up the car. Here's a little bit of footage of what I got. And the car was up on this big rig truck. So my dad and I had to drive down the road, and then I had to drive the car back. But that, after everything else, that was fine. And then I don't know if we got charged extra, but we had extra stuff because I was like, okay, we got to make sure that the moving company comes before we get on the plane. But then what are we going to sleep on? So I had a cot that I'd been sleeping on, and I had also kept the air mattress just in case Nana wanted to use the air mattress and not the hospital bed upstairs. And so that was going to go in the car. Well, then it was like, if you give a mouse a cookie, like, well, if that's going in the car, well, then this picture, I might want it. So let's go in the car. And at one point we had statues and blankets and all these things that we might need it. So we put it in the car. They all made it here safe. Nothing's broken. And then tomorrow's the big day with all the stuff. And my poor grandmother's like, I wish I had left it all in New York and bought new, because I don't know where it's going to go, and I don't know why I wanted to keep all this junk. And I'm like, well, some of it, is my childhood, some of it's from my dad's childhood. And she's like, yeah, but the money that you paid to have it shipped out here and all the work you had to do to find room for it was not worth all the hassle. I'm like, I understand where she's coming from. I felt the same way when I moved out here. When I moved out here, the big things that I wanted were my washer, dryer, and fridge, because my dad had just paid for them. And I'm like, I don't want to leave these, in a house that we're renting out. There were good refrigerators and washer, dryer, and my dad and stepmom were looking to buy a house. So I was like, it's one less item to have to buy. Not realizing that they had this little tiny garage at the time that they kept saying it was 2-car garage. So I'm from New York, 2-car garages, you're side by side, but out here it's back and front. So it was a whole thing. So yeah. But we cleared out the garage. We have an idea where things are going to go. We're hoping that the company will work with us to help us maneuver furniture that we can't move because of my heart and my tum-tum, all the surgeries I've had. And then my dad is he's a nurse, and I don't want him to blow out a knee or his back because I think he has to work this weekend. So that's my chat with me. Fingers crossed, good vibes and prayers, all that good stuff. You want to send it our way, thank you. And while you're at it, if you can send some to my friend Deb C. She had some stuff go on in her life. And then I also had friends that had their kids, their schools were on lockdown or something, and they're already dealing with that, and it's only a few weeks into school. So all the good vibes. And if you had any of this stuff, I'm sending good vibes to you. So yeah, I'll see you on Sunday. Hope you're having a great day, great week. Bye.